Hi there, my name is Don Dillard, one of the coordinators for the 2014 Tennessee High School Ethics Bowl. This is part 1 of a 4-part ethics tutorial series. In this tutorial, we will begin with the question, what is ethics? In a shorthanded way, ethics is the codification of our moral intuitions. This, of course, requires some explaining. Each of us shares certain feelings about how we should act and behave towards one another. Thus, these feelings have a moral content. And by moral, all we mean is that it concerns actions and behavior towards other people. For example, let us imagine two cases. Case 1. Dick picks up a rock and throws it at Jane, who is hit by the rock. Case 2. A rock falls off a cliff and hits Jane. In both cases, Jane is hit by a rock. The difference between the cases is that some person hit Jane with a rock in the first case, while no one hit Jane with a rock in the second case. And this is why the first case has moral content, because it concerns the actions and behavior of one person, Dick, towards another person, Jane. So what are your feelings about the first case? Generally, most of us feel that causing harm to other people is wrong. The explanation for our feeling might be that no one likes to be hurt. This in turn provides a basis for believing that it is wrong to cause harm to other people, because no one likes to be hurt. Therefore, you might conclude that Dick acted immorally by hitting Jane with the rock. But what if Jane asked Dick to throw the rock at her? And what if Dick didn't intend to hurt Jane? Let us suppose that Jane asked Dick to throw the rock, and further that Dick didn't intend to hurt Jane. Would we feel that Dick acted wrongly? We might feel that acting wrongly involves some kind of intentionality. We might feel that consent is an important moral consideration. Given our feelings here, we might reason as follows. Since Dick did not intend to harm Jane, and since Jane consented to have a rock thrown at her, then Dick is not morally blameworthy for throwing a rock at Jane. The way we feel about moral cases and our reasons for believing one way or another depends in no small part on the moral details of the case. The more details we add to the case, the more our judgment might shift. What remains more or less constant is our feelings or intuitions about those moral details. With this understanding, ethics informs our judgment about how to balance our moral intuitions together with the moral details of the case. An ethical principle might state the following. It is always wrong to intentionally harm other people without their consent. Call this the principle of non-maleficence. In the case we've been considering, the principle of non-maleficence would tell us that Dick isn't blameworthy for hitting Jane with the rock. Thus, we can think about ethics as a kind of shortcut for sorting out the wrongness or rightness of an action. And this is why I said at the start that ethics is a codification of our moral intuitions. Rather than examining our moral feelings about each case, then weighing them all together in order to obtain a moral judgment about the case, ethics can inform our judgment directly, since it already captured our moral intuitions. And that's ethics. The Tennessee High School Ethics Bowl is made possible by the generous grants from the University of Tennessee at Knoxville, College of Arts and Sciences, Department of Philosophy, in collaboration with the Parr Center for Ethics.